how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well when you tune in and see this, whenever day or night. So this is going to be a general reading for water sign Cancer, and it is general, so you can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. This reading can also resonate for you even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign Cancer, as we all have 12 zodiac signs throughout our birth chart, okay? So that's why I always encourage everybody, if you haven't already, to get a free birth chart online, even if you don't know your exact birth time, to see what your other placements are, so you can read your other horoscopes and other videos as well. Alright, so I've shuffled all of your cards here, Cancer, and we're going to get into your reading in just a moment. I did want to say, for those of you that are new, of course, welcome. For those of you that are coming back, welcome back. And also to let you know that I do take one photo at the end of all of your cards, and I will be putting it on my Facebook, so you can always go in the description box below and follow the instructions there. If you want to pull up the photo while you watch or listen, or just see it up close at a later time, it will be there for you if you're interested in that. And also for the other people that have watched some of the other readings for this series, I will be providing a timestamp if you want to skip ahead to the tarot reading if you've already heard the general astrology notes. Alright, so Cancer, let's get into those general astrology notes. So on August 2nd, Juno is going direct. Okay, so Juno rules partnerships, soulmates, marriage, and commitments, and it's going direct. And then on August 8th, there's a new moon in Leo, since we are in Leo season. All right, some people like to do manifestations or magic on the new moon, but you can do it anytime. It's always the intention that is the most important. And then on August 11th, Mercury, which rules communications and electronics, among other things, is going to be entering into Earth sign Virgo, so going around themes of stability, being more grounded and organized. And then on August 15th, there's a first quarter moon. August 16th, Venus, which covers love and assets, will be entering into air sign Libra, dealing with themes of balance, beauty, and equal give and take. And then the last note here is on August 18th, Jupiter, which covers travel, religion, philosophy, law, big wealth, not everyday wealth, is going to be semi-square to Chiron. Okay, so Chiron is the Greek god, the wounded healer. Okay, so dealing with any new wounds or old wounds, right? Healing anything that needs to be healed. Okay, and it's our soft underbelly, our vulnerability. So also Jupiter makes everything bigger that it touches, so it could be that during this time there's more expanded healing. Okay, so that doesn't sound like a bad thing, right? All right, so with that note, let's get into your reading here, Cancer. For those of you that are new, I usually start with the first main 6 cards in the center, okay? And then we get into your tarot confirmation cards that are along the outside. And then depending on where my spirit guides tell me throughout the reading, we will talk about what's on the top and the bottom of each deck, okay? And then at the very end, we do your couple of oracle cards. So let's get into here your reading, Cancer. All right, and one more note too as well. If this isn't your reading, don't force it. If it's not your story, that's why I always tell everyone to check their other placements. Okay, so Cancer, you have 5 of sacred circles in the reverse position, 2 of cups upright, the Emperor upright, 2 of sacred circles upright, the Hermit upright, and then you have 9 of staves or 9 of wands in the reverse. Excuse me. So Cancer, again, this could be the person that you're dealing with or people that you're dealing with. Of course, it could be you yourself or just your general environment situation, okay? But it seems like at the beginning of the month here, Cancer, there is a little bit of a resistance to going inward, okay, with the 5 of sacred circles, also known as the 5 of pentacles in reverse. Okay, so it could be resistance, but for some of you, since it is a general reading, it could be that now you've had that inner dialogue with yourself. You've taken on the energy of the Hermit, okay, and now you're ready to come back even stronger, okay? But for the other one, the other set of people that I was mentioning before, it could be that there's a little bit of a resistance here to going within. Normally this talks about some kind of spiritual ritual to realizing that you're the first and the last refuge, right? Feeling left out in the cold, that kind of energy when it's right side up but going inward. But when it's reversed, there's a blockage there, all right? But don't worry, there's still some good cards. Now we're going to get into what's on the top and the bottom of your first deck here, the ones in the main 6. Okay, this is the Ancestral Path Tarot. And we're going to talk about this before we move to your second card and kind of talk about why the 5 of Sacred Circles or 5 of Pentacles was in reverse for you. So anytime we talk about what's on the top and the bottom of the deck, this is energy from the recent past still lingering around or why certain cards have come up, right? All right. So you have 7 of Swords in the reverse, and then you have the Tower upright, okay? So this could be saying for some of you guys here at Cancer that in the recent past, you let go of any anxiety, worry, overthinking. Possibly there was a lot of gossip around you because you had really good luck or people didn't realize how hard you were at working at something, so you got some kind of benefits here. So it could be that that is in the past energy, all right? But then there was some type of dramatic change here with the Tower upright. So this could be a small change, this could be a big change, but it represents enlightenment, okay? The lightning is hitting the top of the tower, your crown chakra. So spiritual downloads, revelations, getting more information, finally I understand, okay? So it could be here, Cancer, that the reason why, remember you have the 5 of Sacred Circles in the reverse, Cancer. So back to what I was saying. So it could be the reason why you have this 5 of Sacred Circles or 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, right, is because you felt like maybe your luck was running out, okay? Or even though you were putting down any past anxiety, worry, overthinking, that something came in and kind of shocked you, whether it was good, bad, a big change, a small change, but it was like a really deep enlightenment, okay, revelation, spiritual download, all of those things. So that could be why you didn't want to go inward, or you didn't want to have that spiritual ritual or retreat, or you didn't feel like you were your first and last refuge in some way in the recent past. Okay, so going forward, your next card here, Cancer, is really beautiful. You have the 2 of Cups upright, okay? So this is a union card. This is a higher vibrational frequency, a higher love, okay? So it could be, for some of you guys, this is a romantic love. It could be a work partnership. It could be a deeper level of vulnerability with friends or family, or even within yourself. But there's an equal give and take. It's divinely guided, divinely protected. Okay, so this is a really beautiful energy. And this is still in the first row, so this could be happening more of the middle of the first week of August here for you. Okay, Cancer? Now I did want to call out real quickly, you do have Aries, you have Virgo, a little bit of Scorpio energy throughout your reading, so it could be that you're dealing with some of those signs, or you have a lot of those placements in your chart, or the other person does, or it could mean nothing at all, but I just wanted to point that out. Sometimes I forget to say that. So your third card here, Cancer, is the Emperor in the right side up position. This is that Aries energy I was talking about. But this is somebody who is very comfortable in their position of authority, of power. They feel like they have all the tools they need around them to succeed. There's a lot of support, right? There's a balance, obviously, too, as well, within the masculine and feminine in this person, as we all have both, right, and everybody, okay? But he also has the perspective to see things from a higher angle, okay, with the bird here, you know, resting on the ankh or his staff, okay? But this is, again, really beautiful, abundant energy moving forward, okay? All right, Cancer, and your fourth card is the 2 of Sacred Circles in the right side up position. It seems like a couple of other signs have gotten this card, of course, in different placements, right? So it could be a little bit of some of the collective unconscious or something to do with astrology, right? But generally this card talks about balancing between the 3D and the 5D worlds. Okay, so the 3D is the physical world, paying your bills, responsibilities, all of that stuff, right? And then the 5D would be the spiritual world or your unconscious, okay? But this Native American man in the card is calling to the bear spirit and is talking about asking for more power, strength, okay, but also for hibernation skills, for planning for the future, okay? So this is a really nice energy. It's you learning how to balance, but also not being afraid to ask for help from your ancestors or the bear spirit or whoever your support system may be. So Cancer, your 5th card here is the Hermit in the right side up position. Remember how I said in the beginning you had the resistance kind of to the Hermit because of that Tower card in the recent past, right? What is recent? You always have to ask yourself that. But here, more towards the middle of the 2nd week of August, you are embracing, going within, finding your own answers, listening to your inner guidance system, your intuition, okay? And maybe taking a break from people a little bit socially, whether it's physically or just in your energy-wise. You're kind of backing off a little bit to really find your own answers, which is beautiful here. And then your 6th card here, Cancer, is the 9 of Staves, or also known as the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, so this could be like 2 different things, right, since this is a general reading. But with the 9 of Staves in the reverse position, it could be that in the recent past, Cancer, when it's right side up, you were almost at the end of something. Okay, 9, almost 10, right? The ending of something and the beginning of something new, and you were so exhausted and burnt out, you were about to give up. When it's in the reverse, it could be saying that now you're moving forward, you're going back to finish whatever that ending is and start that new beginning, okay? Or you've gotten your energy back and you're not exhausted anymore. But either way, I look at it in a positive way. So either way, like I was saying, Cancer, I look at it in a positive way, which, you know, whichever group you find yourself in, because of the surrounding cards. And also what we're going to talk about right now is what's on the top and the bottom of your other deck in relation to this last card here. Okay, so when we talk about, again, what's on the top and the bottom, this is energy from the recent past, why certain cards have come out, what is recent. It could be a couple months ago, it could be a couple years ago, whatever it may be for you, okay? But what you have on the top is the 8 of Swords in reverse. That's how you want to see that card. And then on the bottom, you have the Queen of Swords upright. So you can see, and then the recent past here, Cancer, that there's this huge transformation going on where you're letting go of anxiety, worry, overthinking, being too much up in your head, lower vibrational energies, being exhausted, and then you're getting your you're getting, well, maybe it is inner too, but you're getting your intellect back and your mental clarity back where it needs to be. You're seeing things without being clouded by any emotion. You're going to have that in the past energy, see the transformation from one card to the next and have more of your intellect back. You can rely on your mental clarity in general, okay? And so this could be why you're coming out of that exhaustion moment. You are now ready to finish that ending and start that new beginning, okay? So either way, this is really beautiful here, Cancer. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into your confirmation cards here, Cancer. Your first one is the 7 of Wands upright. Your second is the King of Cups in reverse. And your third is the Ace of Wands upright. So with this energy, this is again energy from the recent past, okay? In the recent past, you or the other person or general environment situation was very defensive, wasn't on even ground, okay, wasn't grounded, and operating from survival mode, okay? So this could be why, right, you have it confirming the 5 of Sacred Circles in reverse and the 2 of Sacred Circles upright. So this could be saying that the reason why in the beginning of the month or the beginning of the reading you were not wanting to go within, not having that spiritual retreat, not realizing that you are your own first and last refuge, but also you maybe use that as a catalyst when you get more into the second week, right, with the 2 of sacred circles upright, because then you're ready to balance all of your worlds, okay, and ask for help from your support system or from your ancestors or whatever it may be, okay? All right, and your second confirmation card here, I said it was the King, but it's not. I'm sorry, it's the Knight. It's the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so again, energy from the recent past a little bit here. So it could be in the recent past there was something going on where some type of communication, whether you gave a communication to someone or someone gave a communication to you, or a medium-sized opportunity from the universe, okay? But it was possibly not well received, or wasn't the right time for it in the reverse position. If you don't find yourself in any of those categories, it could just be stagnant energy and a little bit of restless energy here, okay? Now, when it's coming in and it's confirming the 2 of Cups upright and the Hermit in reverse, oh, I'm sorry, the Hermit upright, this is basically saying here, Cancer, that you could have used this as catalyst or fuel for the future, right? You said, okay, I'm going to get out of that stagnant energy, that restless energy, and I want to move forward. And you could have relied on some type of sacred union here. Again, it could be romantic, it could be a work partnership, okay? It could be with friends or family. It could be even different parts of yourself coming together to help you get out of that energy. And then remember, this is more of the first week. The second week, then you come in here with the Hermit upright. Okay, so then you're going within to find your own answers and how you can manifest more in reality and move forward. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Okay, so Cancer, like I was about to get into your third confirmation card, all right, is the Ace of Wands in the right side up position. This is a beautiful energy, and this time with the third confirmation card, it's a little bit of past and future, okay? But it talks about creativity, passion, the birthing of new projects, okay? Accepting gifts from the universe, growth, abundance, okay? All of the beautiful things here, Cancer, all right? And when it's coming in here and it's confirming the Emperor right side up and the 9 of Staves in the reverse position, okay? This is saying basically that this Emperor energy is definitely supported by the universe, and the more that you can feel the support around you, accept support around you, feel your own power and authority, but also see things from a higher perspective, right? A different angle or view. This will make you more abundant. This will make you more passionate in the future as well, okay? Now, when this Ace of Wands is also confirming the 9 of Staves in the upright position, this is basically saying that whenever you're ready to come out of that exhausted energy, right, that we're talking about before here, Cancer, and start some kind, finish an ending and then start some kind of new beginning, this will also make you very abundant, and it looks like good things will happen with this, okay? So this is just saying keep going, all right? So really beautiful here, Cancer. Okay. Now, with all that being said, let's get into your oracle cards here real quickly before you go. All right, so your first one is the Rebecca Campbell oracle card, and it's the Seeds of Mintanka. All right, Cancer. So back to it, right? Your first oracle card from the Rebecca Campbell deck, okay, is the Seeds of Mintanka, okay? Hopefully you can see the card here. It looks blown out to me, but I think you can see it because all I can see is the sun, all right? Okay, but this is talking about seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light, okay? So I was saying that we're going to just read 2 little sentences here, 2 questions that go along with the energy of this card, okay? So it's basically saying, how can you see the potential in the situation that you're facing? And what unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? All right, so that could be a particular message for some of you guys at this time. And then your second oracle card here, Cancer, your love oracle message, whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic love with friends or family, or even self-love, is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, okay? So, you know, like every relationship is two people, right? So there should be an equal give and take. So it's just saying put in that effort. You know, again, whether it's romantic or a work partnership or with friends or family, or even that self-love with yourselves. Okay, so make the effort and give it a chance. And your last oracle card, it's really cute. This is the Animal Guides oracle deck, right? It's the manatee, and it says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it, okay? And I always love it when you got, like, you know, if a fire sign gets a card that has a fire element, obviously the manatee is in the water, so here you go, Cancer, with your water element here. But if you want to or encouraged, you can always look up like the Native American power animal spirit symbolism of this animal to get more info into it. And you can also look up like manatee magic, how to bring that into your time period right now to help you, or even in the future in general. So that is your reading for this time period. Thank you guys so much as always for your energy, for your likes, for your shares, for your subscriptions. I really appreciate it, and everything you do does help my channel. If you like this video and you want to subscribe, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bell icon in the bottom right and just make sure it's blue and it's active, and it'll notify you when I put out new readings. But other than that, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys later. All right.